I guess if they have a ranch, they have animals too. Yeah, that makes sense. No! No! That's what I get for talking. Let me make sure everything looks cute on camera. I have my wine, but I'm gonna try to be careful because every time I try to pour wine, I always spill it. Like it splashes, the little drip at the end gets on me, something happens. And I don't do normal pours either, so there's that. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Maya and you're watching That's My Opinion. Before I even get into it, let me tell you what I'm drinking. This is the McBride Sister collection again, but this is the red blend. And quite frankly, I'm not sure what the difference between the red blend is, the red wine that I was drinking in the last video with them. But again, black owned, woman owned. So we stand and we're gonna always drink the McBride Sisters. Okay. Let me take a sip before we get into it because it's a lot. It's a lot. You already know what I'm talking about from the title. It's a lot. Let me just... Okay, I'm ready. Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from Kanye West. I don't know if anyone is surprised. I honestly don't know if anyone is surprised. Kim and Kanye have been married for 7 years. They got engaged on Kim's 33rd birthday in October 2013. And they got married in May of 2014. Off jump, don't propose to me on my birthday. Don't propose to me on my birthday. Don't propose to me on any special holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, my birthday. Propose to me on a completely random day of the year and make it a surprise. Maybe have my family there, but don't propose to me on my birthday because now I'm going through this divorce with this person that I would assume you still love, or you're trying to heal, you're trying to, you know, detach yourself from. And a part of my healing process, I have to disassociate my birthday with an engagement to a person I'm no longer married to. I can't imagine how that feels. And I know that's probably not even a super big part of it, but it's still a part of it. Don't propose to me on my birthday. What's wrong with you? Let's just go to dinner or a trip. I don't know. Don't propose though. What? No, come on, crazy. Don't do that. They have 4 children. North. Who else? North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. All of them are under 10. I know for sure they're under 10. Oh, you know what? They've been married for 7 years, so North is 7 because Kim, I think she was pregnant with North when they got engaged. North is the oldest, she's 7. And then everybody else is very young. Like I think Psalm was born like yesterday or something like that. Like he's very young. Woo! According to like the media and stuff, they haven't been living together. Kanye moved to one of the ranches that they own in Wyoming, and Kim has been staying in California. I would assume, you know, their Calabasas mansion. I know everyone will be fine. Everyone will be fine. Everyone will be fine. But it'll be an adjustment. Collectively, they are worth $2.1 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Forbes actually just released an article not too long ago. I'll link it below. Basically detailing, you know, the couple's assets. So definitely feel free to click on the link, but I'm about to go through them right now. So Kanye West owns 100% of Yeezy, which is manufactured, marketed, and sold through Adidas, which is very good that he owns 100% of that. That's very good. And he sees about 11% of the revenue from the sales. So Forbes estimated the 11% to be $1.26 billion. So that's where most of Kanye's net worth is coming from. He also has very many albums, a lot of albums that have done very well. So I can only imagine, you know, what the proceeds, no, because it's not a fundraiser. I could imagine what the royalties, that's the word. Oh, everybody who's in the music will be proud of me for remembering that. I would imagine, I can only imagine what the royalties from those albums and sales, streams could be, as far as his net worth is. Kim, on the other hand, is worth $750 million. KKW Beauty is worth $500 million, which she owns. She has a 72% stake in that. Last year, she sold 20% of her company to Coty, basically like a brand that you can sell. You know, like if you have a makeup brand that's doing very well, you can sell it and they'll buy it to do whatever they do. She sold it for $200 million cash last year. She also has an app, you know, does her brand deals, her modeling gigs, interviews. You know, she's a socialite. Do people still say socialite? She's an influencer, but she's like the original influencer. So that leaves about $70 million left in assets to divest of. Some of these assets include a Calabasas mansion, a Miami condo, 2 ranches in Wyoming, $5 million estimated in art, a little under $4 million in vehicles, $3.2 million in jewelry, and $300,000 in livestock, which I guess if they have a ranch, they have animals too. Yeah, that makes sense. No! Forbes is estimating that, or I guess predicting that the divorce will be pretty easy because they don't have any joint businesses together. They just have like the 70 mil to split up. And honestly, both of them are gonna be perfectly fine as far as coping after the divorce with whatever they lose to the, you know, the other party. Kim can throw up an Instagram picture, make it back. And Kanye can release a shoe and make it back. He doesn't even have to drop an album. He can if he wants to, and I would hope that he does secretly as like a former stan, but he literally can just release a shoe and they'll be perfectly fine as far as money is concerned. I don't think, and I don't see, money changes a lot of things. And I do think that it's been reported that they have a prenup. This is Kim's 3rd marriage, 3rd divorce. So it would be very unheard of if they didn't have a prenup. Like, girl, this your 3rd marriage. Come on now. Yeah, they'll be fine as far as like the money is concerned. I think that is probably like the least of their concerns. And if it is a major concern, Kim Kardashian is managed by Kris the Jenner. So Kris Jenner, if you are aware of how she momagers, because she is the ultimate momager, She is not going to fuck up her legacy, her family's legacy, or the brand, the Kardashian name, brand in general. Okay? Like, that's just not gonna happen. So whoever Kanye's lawyers are, you're gonna have to come ready to fight Kris and whoever she hires. Allegedly, do I have to say allegedly? Yeah, whatever, let's just say it. Allegedly, all of this is alleged, who knows? But Kim has hired like one of the best divorce attorneys, like for, you know, situations like this. Like, I think she only specializes in divorce. So we'll see, we'll see. So Kim is citing the reason for the divorce, or it's been in the media, that Kanye's presidential run was her final straw. Now, Kimberly, Kanye's presidential run was your final straw, and not him calling your mom Kris Jong-un? Okay. Listen, everybody has their breaking point. Everybody has their breaking point. I would assume that that was a pressure point into the whole breaking point. However, if my husband called my mother and grandmother of his children a dictator, that might have been my breaking point. Like, it's your mama, Kim. It's your mama. And it's the baby's grandmama. Like, this lady's not going anywhere. This lady is not going anywhere. You're divorcing Kim, but she's still gonna be your kid's grandparent. Like, you can't, whatever. He also said slavery is a choice. And he also said that Harriet Tubman didn't really free the slaves. And he also publicly said that he wanted to abort North. And he also wore a MAGA hat and endorsed former President Trump. Like, there have been so many things that Kanye West has done that probably would have been my that probably would have been my breaking point. I mean, he's just had so many rants. He's had so many meltdowns. And we've seen them play out. If you're on Twitter, you have seen the tweets or you've seen them trend. I remember for a couple of the rants, I literally would be on Twitter refreshing, watching it in live, like watching it live, watching it in person, watching the tweet come through. Like, oh wow, he's having a moment. And I guess a part of the marriage, you know, it's been reported that the Kardashians have helped Kanye West. And that's not something that I believe that. I 100% believe that, because a guilty pleasure of mine is watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I like to see how rich people live. I like to see LA on TV. It's just so sunny. They go to Calabasas and Beverly Hills and Malibu, and I just like to see how rich people live. And on the show, they have gotten Scott Disick, who is Kourtney's baby daddy, help with his addiction, with his mental illnesses or illness. I don't know if it's more than one. But they have gotten him help and they have filmed it. So I do believe that they probably tried to help Kanye. Also with, you know, Khloe when she was married to Lamar. And when he was in a coma, like, you know, she rushed to his aid. So I don't believe, we can say a lot of things about the Kardashian Jenner clan. We can say a lot. I have said a lot. But as far as helping and trying to stick with whoever their partner is, I guess up until, you know, they just physically cannot take anymore, that's something that they do. Now, while in no way, shape, or form am I really trying to defend Kanye in any way, I've been on that boat and that ship has sailed. Kanye West has been my favorite rapper for a very long time. I remember in 2007 when Good Life came out and I saw the video. I was so impressed. I don't know, 7th grade me was just so impressed with the video. The words were coming up on the screen. It was like in color and black and white. Like T-Pain was also very popping and was on like all the features for like all the songs during that time and was like producing a lot. So I really liked that era of music, and that's kind of, I don't know, Kanye, I could just understand what he was saying. He was rapping about stuff that I couldn't relate to it, but I was like, oh, okay, you know, like I know what that is, or I know, you know, I don't know. I'm not a gangster. I'm not into gangster rap, or I wasn't at the time. I am now. I am now. But it was just like, I don't know. I don't want to say age appropriate rap because, well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to. It could be age appropriate. I don't think it was age appropriate for me necessarily because he was still rapping about hoes. But it was very, I don't know, it was like inspirational. I don't know. But anyway, I remember when I saw that video and I was like, oh, I love this. And then he just kept releasing good music. I like all of the music. I don't like all of the music. Let me take that back. Because there are some songs where I'm like, oh, this one could have stayed in the vault. Or you could have just, you know, made this just get the self-expression out, but you didn't have to release it. You didn't have to give it to us for us to consume. You could have just left this one in the vault. But I very much, you know, tried to stay with him and I tried to defend him for as long as I possibly could until it just got to a point where, and not that Kanye needs me to defend him. What? Who am I? Just a girl with an opinion. But for purposes of having conversations about Kanye being a celebrity, being a rapper, seeing him literally transform into this completely different person than what we know or what we've seen when he first came out, it's heartbreaking for me. It was really heartbreaking for me. I tried not to, I don't want to say I tried not to believe it because, you know, the proof is right there in the pudding. But it was very hard for me to just accept what was happening with my favorite rapper. I'm gonna be drunk before this video's over. Like I said earlier, I don't think anybody saw this as a surprise. I just don't think anybody saw it as a surprise. I think we've seen the steps. I think we've seen, you know, the build up until Kim, you know, actually filed for divorce. I do think that this is for real. I think it's going to absolutely be, you know, gone through with. I think she's going to follow through. Because I don't think Kim would waste our time. I don't think she would, I guess, embarrass herself. I hope she wouldn't feel embarrassed. But, you know, she's 40 now, I believe. Let's see how old Kim is. So she will be 41 this year in October. And it's her 3rd divorce. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll get married again. Kanye will be fine. I wonder if Kanye would get married again. That is interesting because this is Kanye's first marriage. So I really will want to see if Kanye will get married again. That's okay. But Kim will be fine. Kim will be absolutely fine. She has her family surrounding her and her friends. Kanye will also be fine. Kanye will be perfectly fine. And after he takes his time to heal, after they both take their time to heal, I can't wait to see, you know, what they're going to do individually. But after Kanye specifically takes his time to heal, What I would want him to reconnect with his Chicago roots, his family in Chicago. I would like to see him come back down to reality. I want the Kanye that said George Bush doesn't like black people. I want that Kanye to come back. And once he comes back to his senses, he gets well as far as his mental health is concerned, he can issue out some apologies. Just like he went on a gospel music tour, Christian music tour, he can go on an apology tour. Because what you mean Harriet Tubman didn't really free the slaves? I hope you don't mean it. You shouldn't have said it. Even if you do mean it, you shouldn't have said it. This is very interesting. We'll see. Child. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave me a comment. Turn your notifications on so that you know when I post again, because I don't have a schedule yet, so the videos are just gonna come when they come. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.